Hello students, welcome back to the biology class. I hope you all are fine and all you have revised the previous lecture through the video. Let's continue with this chapter 8, structure and function of the living organisms in plants. So let's begin with the learning outcomes. After the completion of the topic, students, you will be able to explain the following points. So students, after the completion of topic, you will be able to state the modified roots. What is the definition of the modified roots? Some roots which have performed some special functions. Next, you will be able to identify plants on the basis of roots modified for storage. You will be able to identify few plants in which their roots that perform special function and they store food for the plant. Next, you will be able to specify the role of roots modified for the support. Some plants, they have some additional roots which provide support to the plant. So you will be able to specify their role. Next, you will be able to explain the functions performed by the roots of parasitic plants, that parasitic plant which grow on the other plants, and how do they absorb water and minerals. So let's begin with the topic. So before we start with the topic, we will start with an activity. So let's see what is that activity. Let us perform an activity. Take two pots and label them as A and B. Fill them with garden soil. Now take two small plants of same form and size. Cut off the roots of one plant only. Fix both these plants into the pots. Water both plants daily and observe after 2 days. The rooted plant in pot A is normal, while the plant in pot B, which is without roots, dries up. This shows that roots are essential for the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. The water and minerals salts absorbed by the roots are also transported upward into various parts of the plant body. This is called conduction. Let us perform an activity. Suppose you are sowing a seed. It doesn't matter in which direction you are sowing the seed. Seed always grow in a right direction. Stem, it will grow in upward direction. On the other hand, roots, they grow in downward direction. From where does the seed get all this intelligence? Scientists, they have been searching from a long time. Suppose you are growing the seed in a pot which is in the downward direction. You will observe that stem will take U-turn and grow in the upward direction towards the sunlight, while the roots, they grow towards the gravity. It means root descends gravity. So after watching the activity, it has been clear now that the general functions performed by the roots, that is functions of the root, are they help in conduction of water and mineral. Conduction means transport of water and mineral from the soil, that is done by the roots. So these are the general functions. Next, roots, they help in binding of the soil. And helps or prevents from soil erosion. And you have also seen in the activity that roots, they always grow downward that is towards the gravity. So these are all the general functions of the roots. So let's begin with the modifications of the root. So here we are going to discuss about what are modified roots. So modified roots, the definition is some plants, they have a special type of roots that special roots they perform special functions. So such roots which have perform special functions, so such roots these are called as a modified roots. So these plants, these are classified on the basis of some their roots which are performing special functions into three different categories. First, roots which are modified for the storage of the food. Next, roots modified for the support, and third category is the parasitic roots. So we are going to discuss one by one these categories in detail. So let's begin with the first category. Here, roots, these are modified for storage. Some plants, like you can see here in sweet potato, in beetroot, in carrot, in turnip, some plants, their roots of such plants, they are swollen. You can see here the diagram here of the carrot plant, that root is swollen. Their root is swollen and the fleshy. Means these such roots, this is the root of the turnip, so which is below the ground, but it stores the food in it, so which is prepared by the roots. So this is the function of such plants. Their roots, they have performing some special function. So let's study the characteristics of the plants whose roots are modified for storage. Their roots are swollen and fleshy, like you have seen in carrot, in turnip. Their roots are swollen and they store food in it, which is prepared by the leaves. Examples which are given here, that is carrot, turnip, sweet potato and beetroot. Find out some more roots which have some perform special function of storage, like of radish. Let's study the next category. You can see here banyan tree. Banyan tree has hanging roots. These additional roots this banyan is also called Ficus bengalensis. This is a ficus tree. Its roots are hanging rope-like roots. It has these hanging roots provide additional support, and it helps the plant, prevent the plant from bending their branches, from bending. So these are the functions of these additional roots, also called prop roots or hanging roots. So these roots, these are rope-like in structure, and they act as a pillar-like. And they also help the plant to prevent from bending downward or in their branches. So such plants they have called prop roots. Let's study the characteristics. Roots which are modified for support. Some plants, like I have already told you about the banyan tree, which is also called Ficus or Ficus bengalensis, which is the botanical name of this plant, of this tree. It has some additional roots which helps the plant to stand erect or to stand straight. So such plants, they have rope-like roots which is hanging down from the downwardsly, and these act as a pillar and prevent for the long branches from bending downwards. So it prevents the plant to bend downward, the branches bend downward. So such plant, these are called as a prop roots. So now you are able to specify the role of these rope-like structures. So your next learning outcome has been achieved. Into the next third category, that is of parasitic roots. You can see here yellow thread-like structure. This is a plant like structure. This is a plant which is growing on the other plant. This plant, yellow color plant, is called as a dodder. As it is growing on the other plant, so such plant is called as a on other plant. So such plant are called parasitic plants. These plants, they have very small roots and they always grow on the other plant. On which plant it grows, this plant is called as a host. As this dodder plant, it depends on this host plant and getting all the water and minerals from here, from this plant. So these plants, dodder, their root, they penetrate deeply, they go deeply inside the soil, it's on this tree, and they absorb water and mineral from this plant. So as it absorbs water and mineral, so their roots are also called as a sucking roots. As they suck water and mineral from these plants. So such plants, their roots are called as a sucking roots. Let's study the characters in detail. So parasitic roots, some plants like dodder, I have already mentioned the name. It grows on another plant. The plant on which it grows is called host, and its root that goes deeper inside this host plant, and that goes inside the host plant and absorb water and mineral from this plant. And these plants, their roots, as they absorb water from the other plant, their roots, so such roots, they are also called as a parasitic roots or sucking roots. So in this way, your next learning outcome that has been achieved, you will be able to define the parasitic roots and their role. So these are the learning outcomes which you have achieved after the completion of this video. Now you are able to state the modified roots which perform some special functions. You will be able to identify plants like carrot, turnip, sweet potato, radish. All such plants, they have the special roots which they store food in them. Next, specify the role of roots modified for support, like in case of banyan. They have the additional pillar-like roots which provide support to the banyan tree. Last, you will be able to explain the functions of the parasitic plant and their roots that are also called as a sucking roots. So this is all about today's topic. Thank you so much for watching the video.